Alright folks, this one should be a doozy. We are out west where basically two CSA armies split up and are making their way towards St. Louis, and the only way, the most plausible way forward seemed to be to combine the two armies I had ready to go against one of theirs and then try to race back and deal with the other one. So this is the first of those battles. Basically I'm outnumbered 2-1 and I'm waiting on reinforcements, which I believe are going to come from over here, but it's just going to take a while. Pretty much all of today. This is already the second day. Basically, the game started very late in the first day, and so we're not playing catch up exactly, but we are kind of playing the waiting game or the delaying game. One of those games. Play a lot of games here, but anyways, I think there are about 32,000 of them, 16,000 of us. Despite what it looks like, for some reason. Apparently this artillery unit cannot see that infantry unit. Like, I understand I'm not quite down to their level, but I do not see how we cannot see them. So, I mean, that's kind of just been a weird part of the game for a while. The artillery sighting and all that stuff. So, we're managing as best we can. I don't know if there's just anything at all they can hit. I guess they could shoot at that unit if they wanted to. But this is a bit of high ground here, and so you can see we had a few engineering points for, and that was when the day rolled over for level 1 parapets, and at the very beginning we still only had a few engineering points, but I believe there are level 1 or level 2 parapets somewhere around here, and I deployed forward with the idea of walking things backwards. As much as I'd like to stay up here, it doesn't have great fields of fire. This is about the highest ground I'm going to get, and you can see that the lines of sight are pretty terrible. I am looking for a pick here. You know, if they're going to send a brigade up like this one right here, with reinforcements a bit of a ways away, this is frequently where I'll look to get one of those quick picks. Get them all ready to go. Why don't you guys turn and actually face the enemy for once? There you go. Shoot at those guys. Now, famous last words. I do understand all that. But hopefully... Alright, so we can't do it at the division level, but we should be able to do this at the brigade level. The hope is always to get in and get out quick. Okay, gotta face the enemy first. There you go. But if these brigades move up too quickly, we'll be in trouble. But let's see how things go here. Oh no, guys. It wasn't set already. Alright, we got to get them up, and we got to take off the unit markers there. There we go. Looks a little bit better now. If we click off of stuff, it should look even better. Alright, they are determined. Are they still in melee, though? Okay. So you got to stay in melee, because we haven't really done that much to them. We broke them momentarily, but my guess is they did not take anywhere near high enough casualties to get routed. And this group over here is taking its sweet time. So, is this my group? No, that's it. So you see, they already rallied, and you know, it happens. But we were playing for time, and we got a little bit of time from doing that. Though, why not just send them in? And them. And them. Right now, these guys are arrested, though. But they're under movement orders, so I guess there's going to be a delay. But that's one way you can try to play the defense, right? If you slowly withdraw and see if part of their line rushes up too quickly, you can always try to pounce on it. I would think their charge speed would be a little bit higher. Alright, they're there. Look, however that combat goes, we're not going to commit them to it. It's Corcoran's group in. Okay, and they broke them, so we're going to get them back into single line. We're going to have them continue, them being the cavalry. And why don't we put these guys back to work building this stuff, because it is a defensive battle here. At least for the time being. And it really is a defensive battle, because we're just defending our position. And I believe I only caught one victory point at the beginning of this, and it's here. I don't really have any good way to defend it, and I think overnight, and we kind of see it now, it looks like they're splitting their forces and sending them down that way. Yeah, I mean, if we can wipe that brigade out, that'll definitely help even the odds. We got our battalion of horse artillery. .48 guns in all. All right. All right. Those guys are coming through here. And it... are we still in melee? Okay, they are... Okay. And we're holding... Alright, we got most of those parapets, or breastworks done there. I don't know how fatigued these guys are. Still pretty good. So unfortunately, these guys are very tired. I think for now we're just going to leave them where they are. Whether they were able to run off that brigade, it doesn't look like they were. I'm not sure. So it believes that they're still in melee. They are not in melee, but when that ends, we'll try to move them back. All right, maybe I'll pause you since we're kind of just waiting for things to develop. It's not quite a rope-a-dope, but we have done what we sought to do, which was to provoke this brigade to come up. So, rather than sending in the brigades that previously got all tired, these three are done. And they will not have cavalry support this time. But I'm thinking of sending those three in. Well, you can go there. Mansfield, I guess you can go there. But yeah, I mean, if you succeed in provoking people, you might as well use it. And we already have, I mean, you can see there's a ton of skirmishers here, but that cab is very tired. This cab is just tired, but I'm bringing it all back to rest. think I'm going to set one battery up right here. I don't think it's going to be able to do much, but maybe throw some canister or shell that way. Case. I don't know why I'm talking about shell, but... So they're throwing out skirmishers over here. I don't like that matchup against my artillery. If that's what they're thinking of doing. So I want to get out. I saw I had skirmishers routing back here, so I want to get that out. A group of skirmishers out and try to counter their skirmishers. Right. Idle, that's good. I don't know why they're not in marching column, but I think that's their first combat, and so they're just kind of subpar the whole time. Where are you all going? All right, you need to go over there. Yes, you. The problem with the hills and the forest and all that is it just reduces visibility. I don't really know a lot of what's going on. Alright, doesn't say first combat. It is their first combat, though, and theirs. Huh. Come on. They can just stop right there. I know that there is a morale buff for having better cohesion than the group you're fighting in melee. So I'd like to get some of these guys fixed up, but when their formations are all out of whack, it's tough. They've had enough of that, I guess. Should allow this whole unit now to shoot at them, but they're probably close to breaking anyways, but... Fragmented. I don't know where the rest of their army is, what they're doing with it. I don't know why they're just hanging out over here. I mean, they gotta have the same information I do, right? Reinforcements are not that far off. They gotta try to whip this group here and then turn around to face the other group or something, but this ain't it. Entire ring. Alright. Just gonna stand there? What are you doing, man? You gotta get out of each other's ranks. Who formed square? Move up. Get out of one another's way. I don't know what that is, but alright. We'll have them move up a bit. Excellent in melee, they say. Alright. Oh, the plains rifle is not. Alright, so then, knowing that, it doesn't really make sense to put them in combat. Their melee is good. Lorenz is poor? Alright. 1600 is a bit under strength. Oh, I guess they're as done as they're going to be. Alright. Alright, who do we have? Still fragmented. Is it possible to lay down in square formation? It is. That is weird. Kinda cool. But weird. Pretty sure my artillery is just wasting its ammo shooting at skirmishers, but whatever. Cohesion is still disrupted. Oh, just saw. Look like shell and case. we are waiting all day on these guys. Figure it out. And this brigade just has no idea, like, of its surroundings. Apparently the rest of that corps is just indifferent to whether it exists. Good timing. Well, oh yeah, you can't trust that weapon. Pretty sure that's not their weapon, but that I would believe. Alright, since you two seem competent at melee, I'm just gonna send you in. And for some reason they believe that they're engaged, but they're not. These guys just construct breastworks if they're not going to be any good in melee. Melee is now excellent, I get, and their melee has declined to strong. I wonder what effect. I wonder what other things affect that melee effectiveness. All right, we're gonna send that cav in, and we'll send them over there, and we'll send them over there. Who's low on ammo? Lion? Must be his skirmishers. Yeah, it is. So we'll recall them. Now we already got Deschler's brigade to surrender. We'll see about whether we get another one here. Does it tell us if we're in melee? It does. And we are. Alright, so they have a brigade coming in over here. That's good to know. Look, we'll have you get in a single line. We'll move you up. Move you up. Up. Alright, I mean, they say they're in melee. I'm not sure they actually are. These guys are not sure where the front of the line is, I think. Ah, and they are sending dudes over here. Alright. It's good to know. We'll let them continue to rest. So unfortunately, they're exhausted. My goodness, people. Like, figure it out. They're right there. Alright, and we need this melee to end. And we need to kind of pull out of here. Okay. Need to get over there. And we need to back them up. So, unless this becomes a thing, or this, well, you know, this is already becoming a thing. Faster than I wanted it to be. Haven't taken any casualties from that battery? In that battery. That's some words in English. Alright. We're going to move you back. It's not really a fight we want. It's not a fight we need that to have. These guys can just get low. I don't know why they have us so far forward when it comes to the balance of power. It certainly feels like they got enough that they could definitely make things difficult. I just don't know what this holdup is here. This group hasn't moved in probably an hour and a half. They're just standing there at the ford. Alright. 2nd Cavalry can move back. No way on earth are you moving there. Yeah, that makes more sense. Come on. I don't think they broke. I think they just decided they weren't interested in keeping that fight going. Alright, now I'm going to pause you. Not sure if I'm reading this correctly, but it just seems like they're all pulling back. So I don't know if they've just decided to throw in the towel here. I do see this brigade out here, which I'm thinking about chasing, or if they're just going to reform a very odd long line in the woods. So we got them on the retreat. They announced the retreat thing. How the heck is this a major victory? I have no idea. The only real thing I think I can do in the time I have remaining is to try to catch Pierce's brigade here. And the reason why you do this, because one of their army's corps is in the southwest corner. That's this army. The other one's in the southeast. And so they will come back. I mean, they're going to lose this. They may pull back into Arkansas and all that stuff. But, you know, after that, they'll be back. And so I'd prefer that they come back with as few folks as possible. Right now in the campaign, they got about 250,000. I got about 150,000. We are going to recruit more, but that's where things stand at the moment. And so if we can knock a brigade out now, that puts us further ahead when we end up back in campaign and have to fight these guys again, because we will have to fight them again. I don't think there's any question about it. Though it's probably greedy, we'll still go for these. I think we're good enough, and it's not like we're going to lose the battle because of it, that we can try this. We'll see. We're going... we actually may not make it before the timer runs out here. Somebody withdrew, alright. I think we got that brigade at the end. So we didn't. We actually had 16,000 because the other army showed up. But that's everybody they were predicting would show up. But yeah, 400 casualties to 7,000. I can't say I've done anything like that before. So, anyways, folks, I know what's going on in campaign. There will be more of this. Could be in Missouri, could be in Virginia, could be in Kentucky and Tennessee. I don't know. But look forward to bringing you the next episode.